Hey there, welcome back to the channel where future classics meet modern engineering. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because we bring you the most exciting, most innovative, and sometimes most unexpected rides from the present and beyond. Now, buckle up, because today, we're diving into a legend reborn. This isn't just any car. This is the return of one of the most iconic names in automotive history, the 2025 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL. Yes, you heard that right. Mercedes-Benz is bringing back the 300 SL nameplate. A name that once defined a generation of sports cars. A name that conjures up visions of gullwing doors, silver bodywork, and racing heritage. And now, in 2025, it's back, and it's back in a way that merges its historic DNA with a futuristic vision for performance, luxury, and innovation. So let's talk about what makes this car so incredibly special. First off, design. The new 300 SL doesn't try to mimic the past, it honors it. You'll still see nods to the original SL from the 1950s, especially in the long hood, the fastback silhouette, and of course, those unmistakable gullwing doors. But everything has been modernized, sharpened lines, digital light headlamps, and an aerodynamic profile that's not just for show. The body is carved from lightweight carbon fiber and aluminum, which helps it stay nimble while keeping that classic GT presence. Mercedes designers went all out on keeping the car sleek and low. Flush door handles, integrated spoilers, and even hidden air vents all contribute to a drag coefficient that's one of the lowest in its class. But the big story here isn't just the outside, it's what lies beneath. Under the hood, the 2025 300 SL packs a twin turbocharged 3.0-liter inline-six engine, paired with a 48-volt mild hybrid system. It produces a jaw-dropping 550 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque. That's enough to launch this coupe from 0 to 60 in just under 3.4 seconds. But wait, there's more. Mercedes has included an optional performance pack that pushes output close to 600 horsepower. That's not just fast, that's AMG territory. And speaking of AMG, yes, the 300 SL is being co-developed with Mercedes-AMG, ensuring that the performance side of things is as sharp as the design. This car isn't just a grand tourer, it's a proper sports machine, complete with an adaptive air suspension, dynamic chassis control, and an electronically controlled limited slip differential. Whether you're cruising the Autobahn or carving canyon roads, the 300 SL delivers a drive that's both composed and thrilling. Now let's climb inside. The interior is where Mercedes truly blends the past and the future. Slide into the cabin, and you'll find a beautifully sculpted dash that echoes the aircraft-inspired styling of the original. The materials are top-tier, Napa leather, open-pore wood, brushed aluminum, and even a few retro toggle switches just to make you smile. But dominating the center console is a massive 14-inch OLED touchscreen, floating above a redesigned digital instrument cluster that offers augmented reality navigation and customizable displays. Mercedes' MBUX system has been improved yet again, and now features AI-powered voice commands that can control everything from cabin temperature to real-time route adjustments based on weather and traffic. The steering wheel is flat-bottomed, heated, and multifunctional, and the seats, oh man, the seats are nothing short of art. They're sculpted, bolstered for performance, and feature integrated speakers for the 3D Burmester sound system. Yes, you heard me right, integrated speakers inside the seat headrests. And trust me, when you're blasting your favorite playlist or listening to the roar of that inline-six, the experience is unforgettable. But the real magic here is the feeling you get when you sit in this car. It's not just luxury, it's heritage, it's ambition. It's Mercedes saying, we remember where we came from, and we know where we're going. Now, a lot of people ask, why bring back the 300 SL now? And the answer is pretty straightforward. We're entering an era where brands are reinventing themselves. Heritage models are making comebacks, and Mercedes wants to remind the world that they were pioneers of performance and innovation long before electric cars and autonomous driving became trends. The 300 SL isn't just a nod to the past, it's a statement. A way for Mercedes to say, look, we can give you heritage, power, design, and technology all in one beautiful package. And honestly, when you park this next to any other modern GT, the 300 SL just has that extra presence. It looks like it belongs in a Bond film. It looks like the kind of car you dream about as a kid, and still dream about as an adult. Speaking of dreams, let's talk about the price. As you might expect, this car isn't going to come cheap. The starting price for the 2025 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL is rumored to be just north of $200,000. And with all the optional packages, carbon ceramic brakes, upgraded interior trims, AMG track pack, you could easily push this thing close to $275,000. But let's be honest, if you're looking at the 300 SL, you're not just buying a car, you're buying a future collectible, a piece of rolling history. Only a limited number will be made. Mercedes hasn't confirmed the exact number, but insiders suggest fewer than 5,000 units worldwide. That means exclusivity, and in today's car market, that's gold. For those wondering about fuel economy, the mild hybrid system actually helps it score better numbers than you'd expect. You're looking at around 23 miles per gallon combined, thanks to intelligent cylinder deactivation and energy recuperation tech. And for city driving, there's a brief EV-only mode at low speeds, perfect for sneaking through traffic or rolling silently into a luxury hotel valet. Mercedes has also packed in Level 2 autonomous driving tech, including lane centering, adaptive cruise control, and automatic parking. That means whether you're on a long highway drive or squeezing into a tight garage, the 300 SL can take some of the stress off your hands. But don't worry, when it's time to drive, this car still puts you firmly in control. And let's not forget safety. The new SL includes everything from radar-guided emergency braking to pedestrian detection, blind spot monitoring, and even a thermal night vision system that can detect animals or people in total darkness. It's as much about peace of mind as it is about performance. One of the most surprising features, the rear wheel steering system. At lower speeds, the rear wheels turn in the opposite direction of the front wheels, helping you make sharper turns. At higher speeds, they turn in the same direction, making lane changes more stable and confidence-inspiring. It's subtle, but it makes a huge difference, especially for a car of this size and power. And of course, customization is key. Mercedes is offering the 300 SL in a range of historical paint colors, including Silver Arrow, Obsidian Black, and even a limited edition Heritage Red that matches the original 1954 prototype. The wheels come in multiple designs, from retro-inspired turbine styles to modern forged alloys. Even the cabin lighting is fully customizable, with 64 ambient colors to suit your mood. So, who's the 300 SL really for? It's for the enthusiast who appreciates history, but refuses to compromise on modern performance. It's for the collector who wants a showpiece that can still be driven daily. And it's for the driver who believes that cars should stir your soul, not just take you from point A to point B. In a world increasingly dominated by electric crossovers and automated everything, the 2025 300 SL is a breath of fresh air. It's analog emotion fused with digital precision. And whether you grew up idolizing the original Gullwing or you're discovering it for the first time, this car will leave an impression. If you're lucky enough to see one in person, take a moment to really look at it. The curves, the lines, the craftsmanship. It's not just a car, it's a rolling sculpture. And if you're lucky enough to drive one, well, then you're experiencing one of the greatest comebacks in automotive history. And that wraps it up for today's deep dive into the 2025 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL. What do you think about this modern legend? Would you take this over something like a Porsche 911 Turbo or maybe even an Aston Martin Vantage? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your take. Before we go, if you enjoyed this breakdown and want to see more videos like this, featuring the hottest new cars, futuristic concepts, and throwbacks with modern twists, go ahead and like this video and hit that subscribe button. We've got a lot more coming your way, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's next. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay curious, drive safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.